When in Rome. Rosie and I were in testosterone heaven. Well, not really. We were on a bus in Rome, being boldly leered at by sexy Italian businessmen with unscripted eyes. To hide my reddening face, I zoomed in on one zipper as his aromatic tinge of sweat mingled with the air conditioning on the bus. Meanwhile, Rosie, after consuming 6 segments of garlic before boarding our earlier plane, turned her back and gazed out of the window. The men, though, continued gawping at her ample bosom as garlic oozed from her every pore. My hand reached over her thigh as I requested for her to breathe on them, not me. She looked stunned at my request. "Can you smell garlic?" she asked innocently. "Maybe just a little." I placated her silently. I gagged on her breath. The bus jostled and the men's eyes continued to leer. I sat flat-chested, praying for the bus station to appear. Eventually it did, and our hotel room too. It resembled a prison cell, with its 2 hard bunk beds. Outside below was a courtyard filled with police cars and Audis. Policemen and suited barristers argued and banged chests together, then shook hands, followed by more shouting, then more handshakes. "Breathe down there?" I asked Rosie. Again, she looked shocked. "Is it really that bad?" I shook my head. Any best friend would, wouldn't they? It was too hot to rest in the hotel room, so we went into Rome to find St. Peter's Square. The sun had dropped a little, so the air was a bit cooler. We stood in the middle of St. Peter's Square and admired all the pillars and the statues all around, lit up by spotlights. Over at the Vatican, lights were being switched off one by one. No one was around, so we began pirouetting and jumping off the water fountains, as you do. Then I noticed a man in a white nightdress at one of the windows. I waved and he returned it. He drew his curtain and we walked away. "Oh, let's go and snog some Italians, Rosie," I said, thinking no one will ever kiss her garlic gob. At a restaurant close by, there was an arrogant, sophisticated, handsome, tanned waiter whose eyes, yet again, roamed her cleavage. But once he got up close, he diverted his attention to me. As we had ordered our pizzas, I saucily told him about our dare of kissing Italians. Rosie turned her hip and picked up her phone, and guess what? He invited me to see how a real Italian man cook the pizza in a slow clay oven. Morning came and car engines alongside loud voices roared down below in the square. There was bumping barristers again, lawyers and policemen who all argued as if it was a game of chess. The sun was a lot lower, but its heat was soon warming our cell room. Rosie sat up in bed and I watched in horror as she groaned with pain whilst peeling sellotape from her eyes and from the top lip. "It stops wrinkles," she defended. Then she barfed. "Susie, you stink of garlic." "It's you, can't you smell it? You're garlic dynamite." "Okay, just dynamite." After all, she's still my best friend.